Hello everyone, and welcome to today's trading analysis for the 11th of October. And once again on the XRP price, we had quite a wild weekend. We'll get to that just now. But let's just jump right into the charts and start with Bitcoin as usual. We need to start with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is the sort of the granddaddy. If the Bitcoin price goes down, it usually draws all the cryptos down, and if it goes up, it pulls it back up. So there is a positive signal. You can see that the weekly 2 candle is starting to looking like it wants to go above the weekly 1 from last week. That would be a buy signal on a weekly scale. So yeah, definitely have a look out for that. I think that could happen any moment now. We are also trading above the resistance level. So if that buy signal occurs, and actually I'll show you on the low time frame, I might actually make this little box green and get a new sort of trading range. But this chart is a little bit zoomed out because I actually just wanted to show something here. As if you see this line, you can see that since this is the COVID drop, there was quite a lot of volume here, and then all these volume spikes. Little bit of more volume during this run here, sort of see it like a pickup of volume there, and then a little bit of volume during that Elon Musk drop. But other than that, the trend is definitely down. So there is certainly a lot less volume coming into the exchanges. So this is very important to note that as the price is going up, the volume is going down, and that is a bearish sign. I don't really know what more to say about that other than just do not forget to take your profits as this price is going up, because it will come down, and when it does come down, it's going to come down quite substantially. With all this volume, it looks like the first bit of volume is probably going to be all the way down here somewhere. So just from a volume perspective, something very much to take note of. On the daily scale, we can see that Bitcoin had this daily 9, which was supposed to be a pullback, which eventually came, which was last night. And looking at the shorter time frames, you'll see this was quite one of those ugly candles where the whales are just coming to liquidate people before it goes further up. If this price, it looks actually like it's already in the buy zone. But on a daily scale, maybe tomorrow, if the 2 goes above the 1, you would have your buy signal. This is the candle that I'm talking about that happened about 4 or 5 hours ago. You see that Bitcoin, what it did was it had this great run up and it started to make this bull flag, which generally or has a high probability of breaking upwards. And all that happened was someone came, liquidated everybody down here and pushed the price right back up, and it's probably going to break out now. I actually think that's pretty rude because if you followed the trading rules, this is a great trade. Wait for the breakout, and then you go in, put your stop loss below this line. And now a lot of people have been stopped out and will probably miss out on this on this upside. Going into the Bitcoin long versus short positions, you can see that every time Bitcoin comes up to this level, sort of 1.6, I don't actually know what 1.6 means, but this metric 1.6, there's a pullback, 1.6 there's a pullback, and then 1.6 there's a pullback, and then eventually a drop down. So we're not there yet. And I see I think that they were going to push more long positions up here, drive more fear and greed, get more people to go long before they're going to start pushing the price down. That's what I think on that chart. XRP followed, sort of had a bit of a better weekend than Bitcoin because it was kind of lagging behind Bitcoin. It had its own little rally this weekend. As you can see, it found support on the support zone there, and then also on the 21 moving average, and now we are waiting for the 2 to go above a 1 for a longer term buy signal. And you can see the stochastic starting to turn upwards, and everything looking pretty bullish on XRP. Breakout this weekend was about 10% upwards, so it broke up from here, went above this support zone or resistance zone, and now is sitting on top of the support zone. So once again, quite a good place to be. On the shorter time frame, last night's drop in Bitcoin pushed XRP down back right onto the support zone, and it's still finding support here. So that could be seen as possibly a buy the dip scenario. XRP versus Bitcoin, you can see it's still in this falling wedge, and you know, hopefully something like this happens. You know, that is what I think could potentially happen with XRP. The S&P is also in some sort of a falling wedge, and it looks like it could be rejected from this area. It's now been rejected twice on lower highs, and you know, something like that before possibly, you know, retesting this 200-day moving average and then back up. Well, let's see how that happens. This could happen in the next week or two. The dollar is still looking strong to me. It's consolidating under this resistance zone, and a breakout there would put some pressure on cryptos and the stock market. Back to the sort of on-chain analysis, I'm still keeping an eye on the amount of crypto that is on exchanges. You can see this is still pretty low, gone up a little bit, not major. And you can see stable coins is also still fallen from when we started looking at this. So all in all, you can see that crypto is still bullish. You know, we've got the longer term sort of volume dropping. That is something to take note of. And therefore I'm saying do take profits. I have done that. I was 100% in my position about 2 weeks ago. I've reduced it to 90%. And if we get up to this resistance zone, I will probably reduce it to 80%. And so I will continue by reducing my position until I get to about 50%, which is when I'm completely indecisive whether it's bullish or bearish. Let's see if there's going to be a positive week. So like and subscribe this video, share it if there's any use to you, and also please follow us on our Twitter channel. Thank you very much.